Bill here from A Tech Authority, the place to be. Hey, I hope you're having a good day and you're just hanging out. Well, that's not what you're used to, I understand. Growing up, I remember in school, I tried to look cool, I tried to act cool just so people would think I'm cool. Perception is a powerful tool. Well, I know I'm not too cool. In fact, even now today, instead of my cool sunglasses, I'm using reading glasses so I can be able to see and read things. What's the definition of perception? Well, it's the way someone feels or interprets something or someone. It's that cliche, first impressions are lasting impressions, how you view someone or something. Companies and individuals want to be perceived in the best light possible, and they'll go to all extremes to try to maybe adjust the light and how they come across a little bit. But that's important because first impressions could lead to a lot of positive things. Perception, I think, is the gateway to decisions and relationships, and understanding if you're ever going to do business with that company ever again, or be a friend to a person. Yeah, look at these images I have here on my computer. Tell me what you see. In this first image, do you see a duck or a rabbit? You can look one way from the right or to the left, and you can actually see two different things in one image. Or is that a candlestick or two faces looking at each other? I've learned in my life that you can have a negative experience or impression at a restaurant, and I bet you're not going to go back or even recommend someone. Look at how huge Yelp is right now. So many people, they'll look at Yelp to see if that restaurant is a good one to try, because there's impressions versus experience. What the restaurant wants you to think you'll experience versus what you actually experience. I remember meeting people at first that I didn't care for, but after I got to know them a little bit, that first impression wasn't really real, and they weren't too bad. In fact, some of those people have become very close friends. Perception is very important to us here at A Tech Authority. We go to an extreme sometimes to promote our company as being experts in position feedback system for CNC machines and manual machines. We tell people through all of our advertisement and in our day-to-day conversations that we're factory trained, we're friendly, and we're supportive. We'll take care of you before, during, and after the sale or service call. For us, there's one tool that we use to help fortify what our first impression or perception is in your experience with us, and that's integrity. Integrity says you mean what you say and you do what you say. Even if no one's paying attention or watching you, your yes is always yes. So we try not to start off conversations with this phrase, let me be honest with you. I think that's a given. Every conversation you'll have with us is honest. It's not like a used car salesman who says, let me be honest with you. I'll make you a special deal. All right. 3 things that I've learned that influence a perception or first impression. Number 3, advertisement. A company sets out, they want to control how you perceive them. The marketing network says, marketing.net says that studies show it takes as little as 1/10 of a second to formulate a first impression. I remember growing up, and perhaps you do too, Coke is the real thing. Or if you want to have fun in your life, you need a Visa card. The second thing that influences a person's perception is peers, or in the social media world, they call it influencers. People that we surround in our lives have great influence and impact on our choices. They know if they can get one music star or rock star to wear a certain pair of jeans, the stores won't be able to keep them on the shelf. But I think the number one influence on a person's perception is your personal experience with that company or with that individual. Your firsthand experience will set the tone of what you can expect negatively or positively down the road. So when you think about the power of perception, what are some of the things that could cause it to crumble, to fade away? 1, false promises or advertisement. There's this thing called truth in advertising law. Your yes should be yes, not yes just to get a sale. Do you remember some of these three advertisements of recent? These are lies. Rice Krispies. We were told that if you bought Rice Krispies, that your immune system would be improved. Or Frosted Flakes, I believe, was the one that would cause you to be more intelligent. Splenda, they said that it was derived from sugar, when in fact there's nothing related to sugar. It is all chemicals. Or the famous Volkswagen cheating scandal for their diesel emissions. So we have all these things, that impressions that will determine if we're going to ever buy or trust them again. Another thing that causes your perception to crumble is poor listening, not willing to hear the customer and what they're saying or what the problem could be. I'm so grateful that the good Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means we should listen twice as long as we should talk. Another thing that causes perception to crumble, passing the buck. Hey, when we make a mistake, we'll own up for it. We'll make up for it. We'll make things right. We are not going to put someone else underneath the bus. And finally, how about not being too comfortable? I think when you sit back and not try to earn business from customers, you're not learning. In fact, 2 days ago, I was at a customer's facility measuring a machine for a new Accurite digital readout. The guy had been there for 32 years. It's the only job he's ever had out of high school. And what he said to me made a good impression, or a perception of who he is. He said, there's always something for me to learn every single day. So when you hear or see our company slogan that says, ATEC Authority, when precision counts, I want you to know we take that slogan seriously. We work very hard every day, every phone call, every customer, to prove to you that you can count on us when your precision counts. From every sales quote to every laser call or service call, we want to be there for you. So there might be a lot of flashy distributors out there, flashy customers out there. I want you to know that when you need something and need it right the first time, the second time, third time, go on, you give us a call, because here at ATEC Authority, precision counts every day. Have a great rest of your week. Be yourself, and people are going to like what they see. So take care, and we'll see you next week.